everyone, and welcome to another 31 Days of Horror with me, Angela of Morbid Heart Designs. Today is day number 20 of 31 Days of Horror for 2019, and we are going from my least favorite to my most favorite, most recommended that I watched for this year. Today we are going to be talking about a movie called Braids. Now, this movie is definitely intriguing and interesting, and I even tried to watch some Let Me Explain and other reviews on it to get a better grasp of the story, because there's a lot of symbolism and obscure artistic aspects about this movie that do make the entire premise a little difficult to understand, but I do think it is one of those movies that is open to interpretation when it comes to the end. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the premise of this movie? This movie is about two childhood friends who decide to go to another childhood friend who is from a wealthy family. She also has some mental health issues, and they decide to rob her. So this movie is about that journey and their friendship when they haven't seen each other in a long time. This movie is unique, this movie is weird, and this movie does involve psychedelic drugs, which is seen in a lot of the visual imagery of this movie. This movie is very graphic. This movie does star Madeline Brewer, who I feel is a very talented and up-and-coming actress in the horror genre. Every role, there's only a handful of actors that you actually get to experience through the whole movie, but every actress did an amazing job. But because there is a lot of symbolism and artistic nature in this movie, the storyline is a little confusing. And I don't feel like we get any full-blown answers to what ultimately happened through the whole story when it comes to the end. Now, if you've seen this and you feel there's a conclusion, put in a comment with spoilers, and I'd love to talk to you about it, or message me on one of my social medias, because I'm definitely interested in different takes on it. There's so many different possibilities about the ending. I did even watch an interview with the director on this movie, and I still don't feel like I got any answers. If you are a person who likes artistic movies or artistic horror movies, this is definitely one for you. Technically, this movie is brilliant. When I say technically, I mean like the editing, the set design, the dialogue, and it's definitely a highly stylized movie. This is the director's first full-length movie, so I'm very interested to see where things go with her career, what she does next. Now let's get to the rating of this movie. I do rate this movie 4 Zombievers out of 5. I almost didn't review this movie because of how torn I am about the ending and what actually happened through the course of this movie. But it is such a vibrant, colorful, unique, and technically amazing movie that I decided it was best to talk about it. There's not a lot of people talking about this movie, and I do think more people should. So there's another movie review down for 2019. We are getting closer to my most recommended, most liked movies that I did watch for this year's list. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you're new here, welcome. I love horror movies, and typically I review them on Thursdays and do art videos on Tuesdays, but why not do them for 31 Days of Horror, because it is the best time of year. So I'll catch you all tomorrow, and from my dark heart to yours, have a wonderful day. Please don't die before my next video.